Right, I'm off on a walk at the boat at the moment, just for the next few days. Yeah, I'm off on a walk out from the boat towards Barton in the Beans, and then back across the fields. Circular walk today. Afternoon now, lovely afternoon. I've been in the boat pretty well all day. I did my cooking this morning, did my cooking for the week, and I've been painting all the woodwork on the inside. It's the walls. The walls were lined in tongue and groove dash, and I was always a bit reluctant to paint them, but the boat's like 20 odd years old now, and the wood's got a bit tired. It just doesn't look very nice anymore, or didn't. So I've painted it, and I painted it with cream. Painted it in cream, should I say, not with cream. Be a bit smelly after a week or two if I did that, but I painted it in cream. Get there in the end. And it looks great. It's really lifted it. So now I'm going to get a bit of exercise and take myself off for a nice walk. Up the lane today. I don't like them electric cars, they creep around. The railway's up there. I'll go up there another day. We're going under the railway bridge. I think you can hear a train actually. Sounds like a diesel. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a steam railway, this one, but they don't often get steam trains. It's only on special occasions and when they can afford it that they can do that. It's only a small railway, just 3 miles long. It attracts quite a few people though. But they run diesels when they haven't got steam engines on. mount it up there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Yeah, there's somebody inside the cab. Definitely that one. I have to be conscious about me breathing because the camera's right on my chest and from a magnetic pendant. If I'm not careful, it makes me sound like Darth Vader. I'm not wheezing and panting really, it's just that it's so close to my lungs. There's a couple of old military trucks over here. There they are. They look like military trucks. I don't suppose they are really, because there only won't be World War II ones being Mercedes. Don't quite know what they are really. And I can't see anybody ever getting them out again. This is the bit of this walk that I like the least. It's a very long, slow hill. Oh, pheasant. 2 pheasants. That's all right. That's the farmer that runs the mooring where my boat is. Just notice that really big white building over there. I don't know whether it's just my memory, but I don't seem to remember it being there before. There's so many of them round here now off the A5. Huge distribution centres. Right, that's the worst of it done. Nice and flat from here, I think. I think I've got the right time of the day here. Just about 4:30 now. Now we follow the footpath up through here. I feel the rapeseed there. There seems to be less of that now. There was a time when virtually every field was covered in this stuff. It looked a bit acidic. That yellow is a little bit too sharp. But it seems to be less popular now, or paying less subsidy for it, one or the other. Load of crows over there. Crows in a cornfield remind me of Van Gogh paintings. there'll be rooks. A lot of them together. That hedge looks lovely. And it'll be blackthorn. We're headed over the other side to the other side of those A-frame buildings. I haven't quite worked out what they are yet. Got a feeling they might be holiday lets, but they look more suited to chickens to me. That's nice. With beautiful catkins. They look lovely. Oh, that's a really nice tree. Beautiful. And that's the hawthorn coming out now. Coming into leaf. Saw some bluebells yesterday, but I think they might have just been some very early ones. The tree has lost a branch. It's dried out lovely up here. You can't pass this in the winter. It's too muddy. This is dried out completely. There's been horses through as well. I can see the hoof marks. Suddenly goes quiet up here. I always call that a very considerate shelter. It's a perfect place if you bring a flask and a sandwich just to sit and watch the world. It was very quiet through here. The trees deaden any sounds. Still a bit soft in this bit, but I can skirt it easily off. There's a nice old farmyard just up here. I like seeing the old machinery. Bit derelict though. Oh, that's the first standing water I've seen this trip. Now I'm going to go this way, I think. There's the old farmyard now. Oh, it's still muddy here. That's proper clay, that is. Oh, the beast. I didn't know this place was used. Yeah, look at that. Two of them. Oh, I thought this was just like a graveyard for old tractors and trailers and stuff. Oh, I see more in the barn there. I see at least 4. Hey, he comes to have a look at me now. Hello, fella. Look at them. Lovely. That one in the middle's giving me the evil eye there. I'll leave them be. I think even last week it would have been impassable down here. There, we should be alright now after this. There we go, keep to the footpath. It's quite a pleasant little walk, this one, and circular as well, so you don't have to come back on yourself. See, people have been walking down here. That's consolidating the earth on this trail here. I got the impression that someone was going to use this as an allotment, but that's been there a few years now, like that. But that looks okay. No, there's the wind that's taking it there. And cleared the earth. And that bit there just looks a bit random. Yeah. Well, people have their plans, don't they? There's Barton in the beans now. I was intrigued by the name, Barton in the beans, so I looked it up. And apparently the soil around here is very good for growing beans. So it's logical, really. A sleepy little place. Oh, it's looking a bit churned up. I can smell it as well. I think it's the horses that are churning it up more than it should. Better without the overhanging branches. Oh, it's too little clear from here now. I'll just skirt the village. It's just a main street that goes up with nothing there but houses. I went the wrong way once, thinking I was on this road. I walked up the main street and then followed the road, and I ended up in the next village, which is Shackerstone. And it was a long walk. And when I checked, when I got back, I'd done 7 miles. So I don't really want to make that mistake again. What we want to see is the other side of those triangular lodge houses. And once we've seen them, we know we're on the right road. Could be a bit of a rat run this road. He wasn't too bad. Sometimes they pass you very quickly. But I've noticed that when I'm wearing a camera, they tend to be a bit more considerate. Only coming the other way though, so they can see the camera. that blossom now. That's really pretty. That's really like at its best. A bit better. Sun's gone in a bit. Only for a few minutes though, just beyond that cloud. I've never been down that way. Looks like somebody's private house, that does to me. There's one. Come and see if he slows down. No intention. I'll have to get a bigger camera, that'll do it. This one's quite hard to see, it's a stealth camera. It's great for recording walks though, it's just perfect. You don't have to carry anything, you just let it do its thing. You don't get the focused shots that I would do if I was using an ordinary camera, but that doesn't bother me at all. It's just like a record of the walk, and I do it for myself more than anybody. I'll look back on them when I'm in my old dotage. That one was a bit more considerate. Not the best part of the walk, this one. Should be coming up to those triangular houses in a bit. That'll be comforting because I don't want to do that long road again. If I've gone wrong, I'll turn back. I think I'm on the right road. If my memory serves me correct, I'll turn off by that house down there. But I'm still not seeing those triangular buildings. He sounds cheerful. Yeah, there's the triangular buildings over there, we're fine. I only do this walk about 2 or 3 times a year. So there's always that element of uncertainty about it. But I know exactly where I am now, so I'm fine. If I take the footpath over that way, I'll get to Market Bosworth. But I've never done that one. It's just that bit too far. 5 miles is a nice walk for me. Happy with that. But above that, I find that a bit strenuous. Getting old now. But I've got my tea to go home to. Did all my cooking today. Did it all this morning. 1 packet of mince lasts me all week. And I make a base, and from the base I make a pasta bake. That's 2 portions. I make chili con carne. That's 2 portions. And I make spaghetti bolognese. That's 2 portions. And for myself, it only takes 1 packet of mince. Yeah, put the spaghetti bolognese up with the mushrooms, chili con carne with the butter beans, and I put macaroni in the pasta bake. That saves me cooking all week then. Yeah, you get a better view of those triangular houses from here. I guess it must be holiday lets. That's ridiculous. That's just downright madness, that is. Total inconsideration. little Shetland pony. I don't know whether you can pick it up in that shelter over there, little white one. They got some nice animals here on this farm. I think they made a little small holding out of it. Perhaps it's part of the holiday let things. You got all sorts of ducks and geese and hens. Some probably rare breed sheep over there. They're nice people. They've been doing this house up for a while now. Right, into here now, off the road, thank goodness. I'm over the stile. Right. Just thinking of the best way to go now. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way. I got lost over here as well one time because there's a stile that you need to find in the corner of the field and I couldn't find it for the life of me. It's like overgrown around it. I ended up wandering around for ages. But you can't really get lost here. What those birds are, there's a big flock of them. Like a mini murmuration. There they are. that I want in the corner there. I think when I came down when I missed it, must have been the summer when everything was overgrown. That was a good few years ago. I think when I first started coming over here. I didn't really have my bearings then. You get really high wheat through here. That tends to obscure things as well. I think that's a new gate as well. I don't remember it being a metal gate. That's it, this takes us down to the railway now. You can see our boats from here. Don't suppose you can on the camera, but I can. Can't see mine. Might in a minute. That engine sounds like it's still running. shunter usually goes up and down in the station. I think it's just as entertainment when people are sitting on the platform. You don't normally see the big diesels though. They don't look like that. Oh,
How you doing, you alright?
good, thanks. That's a train up at the top that normally runs over the yellow front. And a nice little tea room there as well, and a gift shop. We'll come here at the weekend. I'll make a video of it. Alright, back down onto the canal now. Nearly home. Over the aqueduct. There's a river goes under the canal here. Quite high at the moment. Actually, doesn't look that high, it just must be silted up underneath that bridge. Well, it smells a bit around here. Very healthy. I've done a lot of work down here recently. It's very overgrown. Oh, it's moving. Won't go very far though. It's surprising. On a sunny day, it just makes you feel more high-spirited. It certainly does with me. I think it must be solar powered. The difference a sunny day makes is quite stark. It's just the right time of day for me. I don't like it too hot. It's sort of must be coming up 5 o'clock now. Probably gone that. Let's have a look. See how many paces I've done. Seems to have a lot of messages for some reason. Right, here we go, wait for the adverts. Where is that? There we go. Yesterday 7,340, today 6,258, and I still got to get back, so that should be a good 7,000. That suits me nicely. Yeah. That'll do. Back in my pocket and zip it up. I'm always really paranoid about my phone when I'm round by the canal. Last thing I want to do is drop that in the water. Here's the boats. Hello. you go. Nearly back of the boat now. Cup of tea will go down right nicely. This is me back home. Right, I'll see you next time.